Now, as we continue out, the property, the hotel straight ahead is the Comfort Suites. Now, a little tidbit. Because the Comfort Suites is not directly on the waterfront, they have a special arrangement with the Atlantis Resort that allows their guests to have access to all the amenities here, like the water park. You can also charge stuff back to your rooms, the restaurant, and whatever have you. It's basically at a fraction of the cost. Right now, we are in the high season, so the rates would vary. Okay, can't give you an exact dollar figure on the room rates here now, but because we are in the high season. Okay, but originally Paradise Island was designed to be residential, private residential areas, especially on the eastern side. It was first, in terms of development, was visited by a German doctor that built a resort, condominium on the eastern side, okay? And that's how it all got started. But the government on the whole had some different ideas for the island here. Tourist destination, okay? But I guess you can say in a nutshell, the Atlantis, a tourist trap, okay? Because once you check in, you're not inclined to leave because everything is right there at your fingertips. There's the restaurants. In the Royal Tower, it's a full-service spa. On the eastern side, for your golf enthusiasts, is a private golf course, water park. What more can you add? This is your bridge, sir. We're going to name this in your honor. This doesn't have a name yet, so this is your bridge, okay? This was built in 1967, and it's also standing at 70 feet high. And as we head out from the apex, it gives us more of a vantage point of the island. Okay? As you can see, it's very flat, very low lying, so we're very susceptible to hurricanes in terms of high winds. But coming up directly beneath us, the docking area extending out on both sides. This area is known as Potter's Cay, which is spelled Pottercay. And this is one of our local farmers and fishermen's market, and also an import-export for the local merchants. If you look off to the left, you notice some of the larger vessels docked around the perimeter, which is known as the mail boats. We have some 29 vessels of the same kind that will take freight and passengers back and forth. Now, just down to the left, you can still see some evidence of the passing of Hurricane Matthew, some capsized vessels. Unfortunately, persons were not able to afford safe harbor, so they tied the vessels and hoped for the best, but never came, okay? Now, on both sides of the exit bridge, these brightly colored stalls here, this area is known as the good old down-home fish fry, okay? So, folks, if you like your cholesterol with a nice flavor, this will be the place to come, okay? You have your choice of peas and rice with fried plantains, macaroni and cheese, potato salad, coleslaw, the works. And even though it's known as the fish fry, you can find other types of meat on the menu like chicken, ribs, pork chops, you name it, all done just the way you like it. Now, the catch of the day is basically brought back alive and kicking and is processed upon demand. So there's usually a 30 to 45 minute wait for the preparation of the food. And you can also find on the menu here the barracuda. Now, the barracuda is a fish that is considered to be eaten at your own risk because it is a scavenger, especially the ones in these parts. It's often infected with a virus that causes lockjaw, pain in the joints, upset stomach, nausea, the whole 9 yards. Now, the old method of detecting the virus is once you catch the barracuda, you would have to gut the fish out and leave it on the outside. So if any flies to land on that particular fish, then you know it's good to go. But if you notice the fly is just buzzing around and landing everywhere else and avoiding that fish, then you should do just what the fly is doing and leave it alone. So technically your health lies in the hands of a fly, which is often correct, some 70% of the time. So one like myself, I can leave it alone at all times. The season is good and ready right now for the red snappers, the yellowtails, the groupers. So barracuda is a no-no for me. Now, folks, we're getting set to head west onto Shirley, which is one of our busier thoroughfares, and also in terms of historical churches, all located right here in this vicinity, right?